Yo, what's good, everyone? Hopefully everybody can hear me. What's good, what's good, what's good? We get the Madden 25 deep dive breakdown is actually starting right now. So I did pause it a little bit so we could not miss it. Y'all already know the drill. We will watch this video probably twice, depending on how long it is, of course, and then we will probably we'll go read the deep dive and see exactly what they have. So let me go ahead and try to make this as big as possible for y'all, where we can still see it though. Hopefully everybody's having a good day, good morning, afternoon, whatever time it is. It's 7:57 over here. David, what's good, bro? Welcome, man. When will they do the player ratings? Harris, I'm not sure. I really don't know their release schedule too much for Madden. Like, it's kind of been everywhere. Kind of been everywhere, unfortunately. But I am interested. Obviously, I played the beta, but I'm interested to kind of see how they reveal this. But we're gonna get straight into it, yo. Straight into it. All right, here we go. Let's see what Madden 25 has been cooking up. It's time. It's time. Can it compete with college football? We'll see.
Hey everyone, Greg Olson here, and welcome to the Madden NFL 25 Gameplay Deep Dive. Today, we're talking about Boom Tech, which integrates real-world physics into the Field Sense system, revolutionizing one-on-one tackling to give players ultimate control on the field. Physics-based gameplay in Madden 25 delivers an all-new tackling system, improved ball carrier balance logic, and a reloaded timing-based hit stick, delivering increased gameplay variety and authentic physical outcomes. A physics-driven tackle in Madden 25 consists of 3 unique stages: pre-impact, impact, and post-impact. As a result of the physics behind each one-on-one tackle, the same tackle start animation can produce countless results based on the factors like the combined momentum of the players, the angle of impact, weight, speed, strength, and player ratings. As the defender initiates a hit, you'll see the ball carrier anticipate the incoming defender and brace for contact. Here, the player still has complete control to change direction or perform a skill move like a juke, truck, or stiff arm, which affects the point of impact and resulting action. Upon impact, the system considers various factors like timing, momentum, weight, speed, strength, and player ratings to determine the power and direction of the tackle. A smaller defender, like a DB in the secondary or a player with less momentum, may struggle to stop a strong runner who can deflect contact and gain extra yards. On the other hand, a bigger defender will stop a smaller ball carrier in their tracks, with little to no forward momentum after the point of impact. Physics in Madden 25 informs one-on-one tackling for more variety, dynamism, and control, giving players the outcome they expect on every play. To celebrate its 20th anniversary, we've reloaded the hit stick with a new skill-based mechanic where a player's timing and angle of approach matter. If a tackle is timed too early or too late, its power will be reduced or less effective. But when a hit stick is timed perfectly, plays can be stopped just as fast as they started.
I like the boom.
New on-screen feedback provides info on hit timing, while UI and sound effects make a perfect hit stick feel that much more satisfying. There's more to physics-based gameplay than just tackling. With the new ball carrier balance system, players will feel physics-driven broken tackles, stumbles, and balance recovery reactions that are also determined by momentum and impact direction. Hit quality, ratings, and the abilities of the players involved, as well as the ball carrier's body position, will result in more variation and realism in the run game.
Still nice.
All ball carrier and tackling abilities have been modified to work together with the new physics system, and in some cases, new abilities have been created. For more on abilities, check out the Gridiron Notes blog. In the NFL, blocking at the line is a strategic chess match, and updates to pass blocking provide more control to adjust schemes. In Madden 25, players can choose between 8 pass blocking adjustments before the snap. For the first time ever, visual cues will highlight each offensive lineman's specific target play art, as well as how this will change based on the blocking scheme. Defenders not accounted for will be marked with the Hot Defender icon, so players can decide who to block and who to strategically throw hot off of.
I like that. I think
New
that's in
pocket
college
building
football, but I
logic,
like that.
along with hundreds of new blocking animations, naturally boosts engaged pressure to form the pocket more authentically, so quarterbacks can step up to make clutch throws when the protection is right. Madden 25 introduces brand new catching mechanics and animations that deliver more control at the catch point, more catching variety, and the ability to combine catch types together.
Yo, that
Pull
catch
off
is
amazing
wild.
one-hand
Nah,
grabs with
bro.
the all-new spectacular catch button,
bro, come
which
on,
provides a larger catch radius, but also increases the chance of a drop or pass breakup. With this mechanic, players can now modify aggressive, run after catch, and secure catch inputs, providing the ability to change the catch type mid-animation, which wasn't possible before.
Wow.
These
I didn't
catching
know that.
improvements give players the ability to pull off highlight-worthy grabs with more control on every button press. To give players more tools as a ball carrier, we've revamped the right stick to further enhance skill move control. A new hezi step combined with the new fake-out
nice
logic
hezi.
gives players the ability to trigger CPU defender breakdowns. From there, combo new back jukes, spins, cuts, and other skill moves for unique fake-outs that weren't possible before. For
Shit
added
going
realism
crazy out
both
there.
during gameplay and between snaps, we've introduced a variety of signature animations. Unique run styles for superstar players, along with signature pre-snap behaviors from quarterbacks and receivers, blur the line between Madden 25 and the real game. Visible pre-play communication between players will also make the line of scrimmage feel more dynamic and alive, while intelligent adjustments and hand signals change based on the types of plays being called. For increased play calling depth, some of the most exciting new plays from the league have been added to each of the 32 teams' playbooks. A few highlights from last season in Madden
love the auto
25
motion.
include Miami's cheat motion and Kansas City's Super Bowl winning corn dog. In addition to unique plays like these, more route concepts and custom route stems change the length of the initial route for complete hot route control. With the addition of the defensive switch stick, we've introduced a new defensive meta where players can quickly switch their user coverage with a flick of the right
That's
stick,
still one of the most
adding
underrated
control
features, even
while
in college
lurking in the
football.
secondary
That
on
switch stick
passing
is
plays.
crazy.
And Madden 25 will, of course, include the new NFL hybrid kickoff rules, where players can experiment with the new rules and strategies before we see it in the regular season. Pre-order the MVP bundle to get EA Sports
go.
Madden NFL 25 and EA Sports College Football 25.
What y'all think? Initial thoughts? Where we at with this? I will say a couple things. For sure, I do like the boom tech. Just the breaking of the tackles, the balance that the running backs could show. I think personally that may be the best feature from when I played Madden 25. That's probably the best feature is just the balance. You will for sure see those hit sticks where you just get laid out, and you'll have those ones where you bounce off. The sound effects, they weren't lying about that. I think the audio sounds really good on the field, not in terms of like the crowd noise, but just in terms of like the pads thumping, hits, things like that. That sounds really good. I think somebody thought I was joking once when I said L1 or left bumper catching, like the modifier. I literally caught like those touchdowns you seen in there. I literally caught a touchdown like one-handed. Like it was so unnecessary, but you can trigger some pretty amazing catches. I did not know that you could change the catch type mid catch. I played quite a few and I did not know that was a thing ever. But it's Madden. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but it's Madden. Let's try to go to the website and let's see if they have any deep dive breakdown on the site that we can check out here. All right, so we've seen this already. Let's see if there's anything new, or if they just gave us that video. If they just gave us that video, it's crazy. Let's look at some of the comments that we missed though. Madden, yes, HD. We talking about Madden still. Looks solid to me. Yeah, it's not bad. It looks the same again. It plays better. You have to believe me when I do say it plays better. It may not come across on video. It plays better, but I've been very disappointed with franchise mode. From what I've heard about it, I don't think franchise mode has that many significant upgrades. Have they cut off kick return? Yeah, I don't like the kick return. They didn't speak on how they did anything about defense as far as zones and stopping difficult routes. They did not. I was trying to think if they did. They did not talk. I don't think they say anything about defense besides the boom tech. There is nothing. There is nothing here. Here we go. Madden gameplay deep dive. Here we go. What we've been waiting on right here. It doesn't seem crazy long, so y'all already know I'm gonna read it to y'all. So this is jump into it in a second. Madden is never what they show. These nonsense videos. I don't know why. I think a lot of people didn't like the Mahomes diving throw, so they got rid of it. I don't know if they got rid of it, but I've never seen that throw like in the game. I remember vividly looking at the trailer like y'all are crazy with this throw, and I've never seen it in the game. But let's jump into the gameplay deep dive since it is up. Hey Madden fans, welcome back to Gridiron Notes. Today we have Clint Oldenburg. Hold on, let me turn this on in the background. There we go. We have Clint Oldenburg here representing the American football gameplay team to discuss all new innovations and updates coming this season. Here in our Orlando studio, we know what's most important to players, and that's a deep, authentic experience delivering control on the sticks. Players will have more control than ever before in Madden NFL 25 with this year's feature set, including physics-based tackling powered by Boom Tech. Everything's physics-based tackling. It's gonna be physics-based tackling every single year. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they're always gonna have improvements, right? It could be one animation, and that just marketing. That's technically an improvement, right? So. They have improvements to physics-based tackling powered by Boom Tech, and EA is always going to have a name for something. Signature styles, which you will see a lot of that. I remember, I can't think of it. Jalen Hurts like squats down really low in shotgun. Like you see a lot of like their stances. New ball carrier, catching pre-play mechanics, and a focus on ball fundamentals with blocking, playbooks, and more. All gameplay features and updates covered here will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. We're waiting on that college football to drop on PC, not gonna lie. Here we go. So first, let's take a look at our gameplay deep dive video, which we just seen. Let's jump in, tackle into all the details with the first look at Madden 25 gameplay. So here we go. Boom Tech players. Oh, and you kind of see some 3D looking grass. The grass, they had it on PC version, but the grass on console does look better if that counts for anything. I doubt that's selling anybody on the game, but the grass does look better. So there's that. Boom Tech players have made it clear that they prefer agency and control in gameplay rather than outcomes that feel scripted and predetermined. When we introduced our Field Sense animation branching system 2 seasons ago, meaning that demand was the exact goal. This year, that vision is being accelerated even more with the introduction of Boom Tech, our next generation gameplay innovation. Over 2 years in the making, which is injected of real-world physics into the animation branching technology and amply named after Coach Madden's famous catchphrase, Boom. Players will feel the new tackling system during any one-on-one tackle, where physics will determine a wide variety of dynamic outcomes based on the weight, speed, momentum, squareness of the hit, and player ratings, while keeping players in full control. I will 1000% say that hit sticks on coming from the people are gonna have to learn not to hit stick or when to hit stick in this game. I will 1000% say that hit sticks coming from an angle, they're typically going to bounce off unless you're just a way bigger defender or you can get it from time to time, but typically you're gonna want to square it up and that come at an angle if you want to do the hit stick, and you're gonna have to time the hit stick. So you have a perfect time hit stick, a bad time hit stick, and those will also impact what ends up happening. The features that make up the Boom Tech package are physics-based tackles, hit stick, cut sticks, trucks, stiff arms, and dive tackles. All new physics-driven ball carrier balance and recovery system. I definitely like that a lot in this game. Reloaded hit stick mechanic to make the landing the perfect hit feel rewarding and skilled based. We just talked about it being timed. Physics-based tackles. There are 3 components of a physics-based tackle: pre-impact moment, moment of impact, and tackle resolution. This system, I definitely loved it. Play this, yeah. I mean, it was a good game. I thought it was a good game. I just, like I said, the modes could be lacking from what I heard, but the gameplay is solid. I will say the biggest difference, you're gonna see the speed of the game between this and college football. You've seen the jukes looking slower, the spins looking slower, things like that. But the actual gameplay I actually enjoyed for the new Madden. This system is not organic physics or ragdoll, but rather dynamic animation selection informed by real world physics. While not every tackle type in game is driven by physics, Boom Tech will make hit sticks, cut sticks, and dive tackles more authentic and unpredictable. Let's explain how this works. Prior to impact, ball carriers will now anticipate and brace for impact when from an oncoming tackler, making them look more intelligent and aware, while also giving players the control to change direction, perform a special move, or simply stay in locomotion all the way up till contact is made without feeling any sort of suction and pre-animation alignment. That's good. I'm gonna have a series for Madden. I'm probably gonna naturally play college football more, but I will have a franchise series for Madden. I played a little bit online and stuff like that as well. On the defender side of the approach, the system is constantly reevaluating potential tackles on every frame until collision, based on how both players have deviated their poses, move direction, or speed, which leads to significantly more variety when tackle starts. Variety of the actual point of impact, the leverage of the defender, and his position relative to his target. At the point of impact, the first part of the equation is the new physics-based muscle strength toolset. All right, they're throwing all the words. They're throwing all the buzzwords at you. What physics-based muscle strength toolset? Come on, EA. We could have simplified that, bro. This allows developers to tune the body strength of individual players to match their unique on-field characteristics. For example, a ball carrier such as Derrick Henry will be tuned stronger than a lighter carrier such as Jahmyr Gibbs. I will say this. I played my boy. He had the Ravens online in the beta. Derrick Henry was so hard to tackle. And this is coming from a Titans fan. Obviously, Derrick Henry now in Baltimore. So, shout out to him trying to go win a chip. But Derrick Henry was so hard to tackle that I almost hated trying to play Derrick Henry. Bro, like, you could not tackle. This man was guaranteed to fall forward, break a tackle, do whatever. Like, you couldn't hit stick the man. So I would definitely say that they did make it extremely tougher to tackle those physical power backs. Now, of course, Derrick Henry's on like the crazy end of the spectrum, right? But he's so hard to tackle in this game compared to Jahmyr Gibbs. The muscle strength tuning is combined with the force, velocity, momentum, player ratings, and leverage of both players to determine the strength of the tackle impact and the direction of the force on the tackle interaction. Like I said, they're throwing a bunch of words out there, but trust me, and ask people that have played it, the tackling is very nice. It's very nice. Probably the best tackling I have seen, maybe in any game. This is even going back. Obviously, the bar is like All Pro Football 2K8, but the tackling on this, I really enjoyed. And, vice versa, the ball carrier, the run game, stuff like that is really nice. The third component is the tackle resolution, another showcasing of the dynamic nature of physics-based tackles. Instead of playing out a predetermined tackle conclusion based on the initial tackle that match, our Boom Tech allows the system to select pieces from a wide variety of tackle animations and branch to as many as necessary to fulfill all the requests coming from the physics. This leads to a more emergent hit type, stumble variety, and unpredictable outcomes to deliver more visceral impact and control of both players throughout the entire interaction. That's cool. Same gameplay as college football. Yes and no. So I mean, okay, I will say this because you hear so much about people saying, you know, college football is not a Madden clone or not a reskin, or people saying that they're reskins of one another. It's only so much, just logically, taking the marketing out, taking, you know, the EA influencers out. It's the same engine. They're both made from the Frostbite engine with the same, different team, same studio, right? You would have to just imagine logically, it's not going to, how different is it going to be? Now, it is different when you play on the field, but a completely new game, no. Like, it's going to be, you're going to see a lot of the same animations. You will see different things, like this boom tech is not in college football, and you will notice that it plays out different. But college football has its strengths in terms of the speed of the game, the openness of it, and like the juking and spins being a little bit more dramatic, but it's fun. It's toned down in Madden for sure, but you still see pretty similar animations, because like if I'm a company, I'm not throwing away animations. If I, you know, got them all in there, you're gonna just pick what applies. But it does give you a different feel. I would 1000% it gives you a different feel, because the game is slower, more methodical in Madden. The gameplay might be a little bit more smooth to me in Madden in 25, but it does give you a different feel, and it could be more just the different styles of college and in the NFL, to be honest with you. I think objectively speaking, just looking at the features that they got from playing both, Madden is a better playing game technically, but I have more fun playing college football. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I can't put it in other ways. I appreciate what Madden did, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, yeah, the gameplay is better, which you would assume this boom tech and all that stuff will probably be in college football 26, I would assume, but the gameplay objectively could be better. I just have way more fun in college, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. All right. Lastly, the all ball carrier and tackling abilities have been modified to work together with the new physics system. In some cases, new abilities have been created. Some abilities will modify force at impact. Some will have an effect on the timing of squareness of a hit, and some will be part of the formula in determining the outcome. Here's some examples of the new abilities built in to support physics-based tackling. I like they gotta always throw that in there, because Madden has never been just physics, like purely physics, right? It's always physics-based, like based off the idea of it, but they did a good job with this one. Tireless runner. Stamina reduction has no impact on ball carrier's ability to rebalance on broken tackles. That's actually a solid ability there. Extra pop. Increased chance to create a fumble with a perfect hit stick. All right, I like that too. Steamroller. As a ball carrier, significantly harder to be bumped off the path while running at full speed. I don't know if I noticed that, but okay. Form tackler. The ideal tackling timing window is easier to hit. All right, so the new abilities go to the new tackle system. That is definitely solid. Physics-driven ball carrier balance and recovery system. An extension of physics-based tackling is the emergence of a ball carrier's ability to take a hit, stumble, and then recover his balance, or as is known in the league, contact balance. There's a series of factors that can lead to one of these outcomes. The first is the quality or lack thereof of the hit on the contact. A more glancing hit, or one that is not square or early or late, may fail to bring the ball carrier down, and instead of influencing the angle and the distance that he will move while in a recovery. Okay, here we go. Get the words out, bro. Torque. The amount of rotation on the ball carrier can also influence if the ball carrier may spin or turn while in recovery, as well as foot position. If the ball carrier's foot position is not in a state where he can realistically recover, even if the hit is not in good quality, he will not be able to recover effectively. There you go. The chance of the ball carrier to recover is determined by the position of his center mass relative to his feet and torso, along with the player ratings and abilities to determine if and how quickly a player can recover, or combined with muscle strength tuning, how resilient he may be to taking hits. Using previous example, Derrick Henry is going to recover out of broken tackles much more effectively than Alvin Kamara. I feel like, why are these little backs catching strays, bro? Like Alvin Kamara, Jahmyr Gibbs. Why are they catching straight? I will say Alvin Kamara has a very good center balance, bro. He breaks a lot of tackles and just keeps that balance, or at least prime Alvin Kamara. Here we go. Reload the hit stick is timing based. You see right here, you get the perfect timing icon, and then you also see, I think we could have seen this in gameplay before, but you see the new scoreboard being at the bottom as well. I actually like the scoreboard here. It just so happens that Madden 25 is the 20th anniversary of the hit stick, the most popular Madden mechanic of all time, and is getting updated with worthy of a Coach Madden boom. Hit sticks will now be determined by the timing of the hit and the angle of approach by the defender. In addition to player ratings and muscle strength tuning, if the tackle is too early, too late, or a bad angle is taken, the power at the hit point of impact will be reduced. Tackle and hit power ratings will influence the timing window so that the chances of having a successful hit stick will increase when attempting with high hit power players. There you go. This new mechanic also comes with its own on-field feedback system, with the primary goal of rewarding a perfect hit stick with a visceral moment. A tackle indicator under the defender will provide feedback on the power, squareness, and timing of the hit stick. You will feel the controller rumble based on the hit quality, hear new sound effects captured specifically for these moments, and even hear the crowd react to big hits and broken tackles. I'm not saying it's not in there. I didn't hear that, but the tackles and the hits and just like I said, the pads thumping and stuff like that sounds really good in this game. A perfect hit stick won't just look and sound awesome, but will also grant a higher chance of causing a fumble. Physics-based tackling powered by Boom Tech is the innovation in gameplay to change the way the game feels on the sticks, ultimately giving players more control and more emergent moments than ever before. It's also a glimpse into where the gameplay is going in the future. I like that. Where it's going in the future. Okay. Tackling was the first and foremost most obvious area to start injecting physics into gameplay, but this technology is going to be the foundation of our future vision of expanding physics throughout all gameplay. So they're giving us a little sneak peek into the plans. I know with only 8-month dev cycles to these games, they're already working on features from, Madden 26, Madden 27, things of that nature, but it's kind of showing us where they're trying to go. Signature authenticity. In addition to user control, players and fans alike admire Madden for its visual authenticity. That type of immersion doesn't stop with visuals. There's much more that extends to on-the-field experience to maximize the NFL authenticity. For Madden NFL 25, signature authenticity includes an overhauled set of ball carrier mechanics that offer more explosive and special moves and player differentiation. You'll notice a signature pre-play styles before snap and pre-play adjustments where players across the field will illustrate realistic football IQ that's been hidden behind the scenes in Madden for many years. As we continue to push the boundaries of authenticity, the line between Madden and the real world NFL will blur. I will say one very, very small detail that I did very much enjoy in Madden 25 is pre-snap, when you're at the line of scrimmage, the defense will continue to move. And what I mean by that is you'll see DBs kind of walking up, walking back, linebackers kind of, keeping their feet going, pointing, shifting around, safeties walking forward, walking back, pointing as well. And you just see a lot of movement that you kind of see in real football, right? When you turn on a football game, Sunday, really all ages, it could be Pop Warner. Defenses are pretty much going to move. They're not just just standing in their positions. But it was a small thing that does just kind of bring it alive, right? Like what's going on, the kind of shifting. You do have the coverage shells in Madden as well. So I'm a fan of that. And I like that they're trying to go to authenticity, right? Because in college football, the atmosphere is big. Madden, we know all the players. So trying to get them to have their signature style, stuff like that is cool. But I will wish is that the generator rookies could have somebody like just assign, right, a signature style, kind of like NBA 2K, right? I wish that was in there, but baby steps, I guess, right? Madden ain't gonna make a perfect game, clearly. Ball carrier revamp. There is no details about the ball carrier experience that the team didn't dig into this year to enhance. Let's start with the improved contextual awareness. Using our frostbite animation technology, we have brought more athleticism and awareness to ball carriers. You'll notice these improvements in both user and AI controlled ball carriers when running through traffic, especially when at or near the line of scrimmage. You'll see ball carriers notice oncoming defenders and brace for impact. You'll notice players getting skinny and navigating through tight lanes. This is definitely true. You'll also see nuanced movement with what we are calling avoid turns. Okay, these are unique athletic direction changes away from incoming threats. The system uses a formula to calculate the distance and angle to the threat. Once a player requests a direction turn, based on the distance / angle threshold, new animation will trigger. The running is really nice. So all of that, the running, I've been saying it pretty much this whole stream, but the running is very fluid, very nice, and it's just small things. All this don't really do it justice, bro. Like they're doing too much just to the regular player, but it's nice. The running's nice. Skill moves. We've also completely refreshed the ball carrier skill moves. Not only have we added hundreds of new jukes, spins, high steps, and hezzies, we're also delivering new tools for players to get creative and making their own highlight reel runs. That's true, but I'm not gonna lie, there's gonna be a spin heavy Madden. Unless they tune spins, this is going to be a spin heavy Madden. People's just gonna be spinning, bro. Just they're gonna just be spinning. But the hezzies into the spins, the hezzies into the jukes, things like that is cool. But you know, in the heat of the moment, people are just gonna spin, bro. To further enhance all new animation, there's a new mechanic called the setup state. Pressing down the right trigger R2 and flicking down the right thumbsticks enters the setup state. This move, basically has a chance to send oncoming downfield defenders into a breakdown, meaning the ball carrier's next move has a chance of faking out a defender. The power of the new setup state is being able to set defenders up, chain a move combo together, and blow right by them. This will discourage your opponent from clicking off their defender in hopes that the AI defender has a better chance of tackling you. That is solid, because you know a lot of people that run towards you and they click off and try to let the computer break down. That's good. Dev note, try stacking jukes and spins onto the setup state. Yeah. Hold R2 and back right juke to spin. Flick the right thumbstick down to the right, and then roll the right stick around in the opposite direction. Back left juke to spin. Flick the left stick down to the left, then roll the right stick down and around in the opposite direction. And you kind of see the breakdown state right here where the CPU defender breaking down, and you go ahead and try to get crazy out there. We've also added signature locomotion styles for some of the game's biggest stars. The recognizable and unique run styles of Isaiah Pacheco, Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley will be immediately noticeable. You'll also see more nuanced behaviors that make ball carriers look more authentic. Things like off-balance movements, head swiveling, and noticing of defenders and more. Yeah, they kind of had this in college football, but I broke a long run and I was getting tailed by a defender, and my guy literally like just stared at him while he was running. Like you could see his head like looking at him like, you're not gonna catch me as I'm running away, or trying to make sure he doesn't get too close. So you do see that small detail, but it does add to the authenticity of the game. Signature pre-play styles, authenticity additions. I need to stop saying that because they are overusing the word authenticity. Additions don't stop there. We've added over 200 new signature pre-play behaviors to increase the anticipation and action that happen at the line before the ball is snapped. You'll see 16 unique signature QB sets that include approach to the line, QB stance, and a variety of mannerisms. You'll recognize Jalen Hurts' low stance. Like I said that is definitely recognizable. Dak Prescott's road game leg kick and cadence and more. We've also added a dozen signature wide receiver approaches and setups, including those CD Lamb and Tyreek Hill. And you see the leg right there. They probably should have just showed Jalen Hurts. I feel like that would have been a better, like, clear, obvious change. But there you go. You get Dak Prescott. Smart pre-play adjustments. For years, Madden has maintained and added special checks and adjustments in its pre-play logic, meant to simulate the types of changes real-life NFL players make at the line of scrimmage every play. Many of these adjustments have been mostly hidden from gamers unless you knew a developer to ask. This changes in Madden NFL 25 with smart adjustment behaviors. When you see an offensive lineman make a hand signal before settling in the stance, or a linebacker signal to a defensive back, or the defensive alignment change to match a motion, these will no longer be random fidgets. Now, these real-life football adjustments will be shown with contextually appropriate animation out of nearly every position on the field. At the easiest example, when the offensive line is dynamically changing its protection to a 5-0 call versus a 5 rusher on the line, you'll see the center point his 5 fingers in the air to alert the rest of the offense's blocking change. Okay, I just talked about all the movements. I thought they were just moving just to move, but they're they all meant everything has a meaning. Okay, now I'm gonna pay more attention to them. This will only be the only time the center uses the gesture, and this dynamic line check is something that it's always been in our blocking logic, but gamers have never known. Here's a list of a few examples. Tackle alert guard to edge pressure threat. All right. Center alert guard to join half slide. Center remake versus sub defense. Center alert line to all out blitz look. Halfback add to base protection. Tackle alert full slide. Tight end alert max protection. Halfback empty protect adjustment. Defense alert the same play ran 4+ times in a row. 4+ times in a row is crazy, bro. Like we gotta listen. We gotta switch something up there. Man coverage DB in a mismatch. That's dope. Teammate communication for mismatch. Defense signals for bunch, trips, jumbo, unbalanced line, etc. Low energy, exhausted defense gets to stance. Okay. Foundational football. The fundamentals of the sport are at the forefront of everything we do in gameplay because an authentic and fundamentally sound replication of the sport is extremely important to our players. Players want maximum control on the sticks and to be rewarded for their football knowledge by winning the chess match of pro football. That's facts. With the work we've done this year in catching, blocking, and playbooks, we think our players will feel both. Cool. Catching innovation. Players will have more control over the types of catches they want to deploy than ever before. Yes, I'll repeat this, than ever before. All right. We got it, bro. When you hit a catch button in Madden NFL 25, you'll get the exact catch you were requesting, and the system will ensure that the context of the catch will be reflected accurately. For example, if you decide to hit Y/triangle for an aggressive catch, but the pass is low, we've added new low height jumping catches to ensure you get the button input response desired. We've added more than 700 new catching animations to add more context, athleticism, and control, including easier access to back shoulder catches and back pylon fades. They do. The only thing I will say, the catching is nice. I am a bigger fan of the revamp passing in college football. I feel like you get more arc on the ball. So when you're doing this, just the not having, the arc and the touch kind of ruins it a little bit, but the catching animations are cool. And it is better. It's not, I don't want to say like the arc is awful, but it's a little bit better, but it's not what college football is like. Speaking of control, we added a new catch mechanic this year, the spectacular spec catch mechanic. A fourth catching option on L1, LB that allows you to attempt a one-handed catch. When trying one, you'll get a bonus of extended catch radius while also risking a higher drop chance, especially when attempting a catch with a lower rated player. Use this one wisely. Look, I don't know about using it wisely. Like, again, I had Tyreek Hill. He reached out with one hand, caught it with one hand in the end zone, and got hit and held onto the ball. So, I mean, to me, if it was a jump ball, like, you just hit it. Like, it wasn't a risk to me. But maybe it's tweaked as well. To add, here's an example over here. To add even more control, we even enhanced the ability to branch from one catch to another catch. Like I said, I did not know this. With an additional button press. Feel like modifying a spec catch to a possession catch or branching a normal catch to a sideline or possession catch? Simply switch your button press mid-catch and get exactly what you want to show off your stick skill while seeing your exact catch you expected. Like, that is dope. I didn't even try that. If I did, it wasn't on purpose, trust me. But that's cool. That's one thing I did not notice while playing though. But like I said, I didn't try it. Blocking. One core fundamental we know is extremely important to the community is in the trenches. So we've continued to invest in blocking in Madden NFL 25. The excitement for the new pass blocking mechanics were introduced this year was reinforced when our own Madden Design Council signed off with the eagerness for the feature when we patched the idea to them early in production. For the first time ever, players will be able to see their pass blockers are targeting in pre-play. I feel like, was that in old Maddens or was it just NCAA's? Like PS3, Xbox 360 days. Didn't they show who they were targeting? I feel like first time ever is a little bit of a stretch. I could be wrong. I know for a fact it was in the NCAA. I don't know, like NCAA 11-ish range. So I don't know, maybe it is. When you enter the pass protection menu in pre-play, oh, here we go. I was actually right here. All new available tools that modify the targeting to capitalize picking up their opponent's blitz tendencies. There you go. When you enter the pass protection menu in pre-play, you'll see 4 additional pass block options alongside the 4 that have always been there. The new protection options are half slide right and left, base, and empty. When scrolling through protections, you'll see how they modify the blocking scheme. This is exactly how it is in college football. Half slide is a typical 2/3 jet blocking scheme that every NFL team employs. It has one side of the line block in man blocking, while the other side sliding the zone to protect the quarterback. The empty option is meant for a 5-man protection. It will automatically send any running back into a route, while putting the lineman into sift or MDM rules to both sides, meaning they'll block the most dangerous 2 of 3 or 2 of 4 to their side, with the expectation the quarterback will get rid of the ball in time if the pressure comes. And to show that, I think they indicated with a fire emblem to let you know that defender's hot. So you have the mic or you have an outside lineman, and you're gonna see that indication. That means if he blitzes, he is not accounted for. It's the same in college football. He is not accounted for. If he comes in, he's getting to you. So you need to read him. If he does come down, get it to your hot read. And throw whether it's typically a tight end or a running back, but get it to your hot read, whatever that is for you. The base options revert to any protection change back to the default protection scheme, which is the 4 down and the mic. In addition to setting the protection globally, you can also modify any existing or new protection by using the ID the mic mechanic to direct the running back who to block, and double team mechanic. Those have been there as well. There's some risk reward. You'll notice the flame emojis sometimes appear over defenders in the pass protection menu. Those indicators to tell you that the player will not be blocked, pretty much what I just said, if they blitz. They are meant to show the quarterback who is the throw hot off the blitz. When making a pass protection adjustment, the targeting will become stickier and open up the meta to make interesting decisions on both sides of the ball when determining which threats to block and, more importantly, who to leave unblocked. So you see the example here. If these guys, any one of these guys come, they're not accounted for. So you don't have a you're in an empty protection anyway. You don't have a running back to help. So you're going straight to the left, and you get this 1-on-1 on the right, and then any second level guy is getting to you, bro. That's not all for blocking though. We've adjusted how pass blocking pockets is formed this year. We've made improvements to tackle pass blocking AI, where instead of attempting to get to the most ideal point of the intersection with the target, they'll now stay in their pass sets longer and get to the latest intersection point. When iterating on this, we noticed that even with the tackles getting deeper in their vertical pass sets, the QB will still out leverage them with his drop back. When we investigated why, the QB dropbacks had been sped up over the course of many cycles, so much that they were almost 2 times the speed of the original animation captured. So we also had to slow down the dropback speeds to the more accurate real life speed. In combination, players will now see a pocket form more naturally around the quarterback while he drops back, and the QB will now out leverage his tackles by staying in the phase with the protection. So they slow down dropbacks to keep the pocket clean. In addition to adding new targeting logic, blocking schemes, and strategy mechanics, we have also visually updated the trenches with over 500 new animations across all block types. Pass block wins and losses, impact blocks, get engages, reach blocks, and more. All new and existing blocking animations have been tuned to give players more control over block sheds and disengages, so that when a player hits sticks to get off a block, hits a stick to get off the block, they'll feel more of their input was received. Playbooks, I love the playbooks in here. They're not college football good, but they're good. As another one of our 4 key innovations, the team has really excited about a brand new playbook tool we've been investing in for several years. We began designing the new Frostbite capability in 2021 and have been implementing it since 2022. This investment is going to start to return dividends in players like Madden NFL 25 or in Madden 25. Not only by creating some really cool new plays, but also what we will be allowing us to do during the season. All right, so it sounds like they're saying they're going to update the playbooks as well. In terms of simply making plays, this new tool allows our design team to make plays faster and easier with a variety of new debug tools to ensure players are created with more polish and plays can be created more frequently. Targeting more variety in play call options, our focus this year is providing the team identity where we're excited to bring unique NFL trends in each of the 32 teams, including the Miami orbit motions, the Texans variety of deep crossers, and even the Chiefs Super Bowl winning corn dog play. That play is crazy, bro. Like, run that in the goal line, you're gonna be set almost every time. We want to give every fan, regardless of team affiliation, something they can embrace and celebrate as their own. The investment in strategy doesn't stop at launch, however. Our new playbook tool also unlocks our ability to truly become a live service playbook provider. So plan on seeing strategic and new plays getting added to each team's playbook during the NFL season to keep our playbooks fresh and up to date. As plays you'll be seeing coaches call on the sideline. That is dope. I feel like they kind of fell off updating the playbook, so that's cool. With our live service plans, there's some specific changes that returning players will be thrilled to hear. First, the legacy play limit with custom playbooks no longer exists. You will be able to add plays to your custom playbook from every playbook in the game. We also refreshed the custom playbook interface to be a bit more user-friendly. That's kind of like college football. So before, for example, I'm a big fan of the run and shoot. If I wanted to run the run and shoot, like say I wanted to run any run and shoot play, you had to be in the run and shoot playbook. Like, you couldn't just add it to a traditional playbook. So that made it tough. Here we go. With the new tech update and new design to online head-to-head, custom playbooks will not be available in online head-to-head regs or player friend at launch this year. I don't understand player friend not having the custom playbooks. I can get regs. I don't understand player friend. This feature will release of saving custom audibles. Okay, it will be coming to Madden 25 post launch. Okay, so they will have saving custom audibles probably for pre-existing playbooks, but you can't have customs. Allowing players similar capabilities that is more authentic to NFL team playbooks. Yes, Madden gamers, you read that right. We're planning to add the ability to save custom audibles that will carry over from game to game in the early title update. There will be more details about this long requested feature when it comes closer to completion. As always, Madden NFL 25 is constantly updating during the season, and the team is monitoring the mode and meta around playbooks and potential custom playbook return. So I don't know about the custom playbook. They seem hesitant about that. Dev note: players and franchise will still utilize custom playbooks and benefit from upgrades above, along with improved UI. So it's just for head-to-head. Lastly, playbooks that have been known as live playbooks, the alternate version of the team playbooks that we've updated in the past, will now become the launch day version of each team's playbook. For players that don't wish to take live playbook updates and want the original versions. Okay. Special teams, the new NFL kickoff. In addition to the new types of offense and defensive plays that you'll see, you're going to notice that one very significant change in special teams. Yes, football fans, the new hybrid kickoff rules will be here and ready to go on launch day. In a testament to the passion of the team in Tiburon, we were able to implement the all new complexity of the rule change after learning about this the same time as everybody else. So they had to get this in there quick. It's cool. I still return a kick for a touchdown. It adds some type of strategy breaks. You got to get the ball to land in the landing zone. It can't go into the end zone, or else they get the ball at the 20, or it can't be short of that. They'll get the ball, I think, at like the 30, something like that. If it goes out of bounds, they get the ball like the 35. So kind of just got to learn. Is this back? Are we back? Hopefully that wasn't too long. I don't know how long it's been doing that. Appreciate you for telling me, Dave. I don't know how long it's been doing that, but I do see the read right now. So cool. Hopefully, I was just talking about the kickoff rules, and the changes just like a minute. Okay, cool. Bet I was making sure I didn't do half the stream. Y'all gonna hear me. It's solid. It does add some stuff. Like I was saying, the strategy that kind of comes with it. We've seen the reverse in the trailer. For me, I was a fan of the power squib, because you got to kick it into the landing zone, because the ball has to hit in the landing zone. It still can't go out of bounds, but it can go into the end zone if it hits the landing zone and it's not on you. So I was on the power squib trying to make it just more of a difficult catch. But everybody will have the different styles, right? You hit a sky kick, or just kick a regular, or some people will just kick it into the back of the end zone and say, take the ball at the 25. So there's different strategies or at the 30. I forget exactly what it is when it goes into the end zone, but I think it's the 25 still. Additional updates, hot route updates. The basic route tree will be available by default, including post and corner, as well as custom stems below. Hot routes abilities will now only be needed to unlock exotic routes. All right, so they added more to the hot route tree by default. X Factor Superstar ability updates. KO abilities. These abilities are now less likely to force knockouts late in a catch or after a catch has already been secured. Secure Protector. This ability is no longer guaranteed to counteract competing pass rush abilities. Unstoppable Force. This ability now performs better versus play action, inside stuff versus no outsider. These abilities will no longer function in the defensive team uses pass commit. Okay, so they use pass commit. You cannot do that. I didn't know you could combine those. That was actually a fire combo if you could. Set feet lead and pass lead elite. Reduce pass velocity bonus. All right, that's interesting. Pass coverage improvements. Improved rally to the flats to make them react more quicker to checkdowns. That's cool. New cover 3 match check versus non-bunch trip formations called skinny, with focuses on backside hook curl to help on crossing routes coming across the field. That is solid. Improvements to base cover 2, cover 3, and cover 4. Tampa 2 has a new zone that does not match called curl zone and uses a base Tampa 2 play that doesn't include a blitz, meant to avoid underneath defenders from matching and getting cleared out as easily. Improve the drop depth and locations for curl flat and hook curl players to better carry vertical routes on cover 3. Man coverage tuning to improve how defenders read receiver cut moves. Here we go. People want to know about RPO defense improvements. Here we go. Defenders on line over receivers, i.e. slot flat defenders, will read their keys and prioritize pass responsibility over playing the run. And what this does is you could be in man. Say you're in bunch and you have that RPO. I think it's a bunch nasty, whatever. You have the RPO bubble route, and you could be in man, and your defenders will suck in. They will come in and leave the guy for the bubble route, and people do that a lot. By being in pass responsibility first, they will stay with that guy. So now you can run it. You may get a little bit more of a running room, but you're not going to get beat on that bubble route every single time while in man defense. That is definitely big. Perimeter defenders will be more aggressive in shedding blocks by receivers, and defensive read and react was tuned to increase box defenders' awareness and reactions to the handoff. So they definitely try to do a better job. Now we'll see how when we get the final game and it's tuned, the day one patch, all that good stuff. We'll see exactly how good it plays, but it could be promising. Here we go. Additional shared features. We've covered a ton of features that will give players more control and authenticity in Madden 25, but they're still not all. We have a new teammate in our Tiburon studio. Not sure if you heard about it or not, but college football is back. And having another football dev team across the hall has allowed the two of us to collaborate and share football features that fans of both games can enjoy. Madden and college football together in Tiburon, we are football. As a result of the collaboration, here's a list of additional features in Madden 25 that you'll see in college football 25. So 15 new mini game experiences, including the all new gauntlet experience. Some of the new mini games include pocket presence, returning classes that test your ability to throw the ball accurately while responding to threats in the pocket, pitch party, a lateral Latin trek down the field to confuse defenders and reach the end of the end zone. Backfield survival, fan favorite backfield survival is getting a new twist where you only earn points from celebrating in your pursuers' faces. That's okay. Bucket drop. Practice your skill-based passing by smashing as many scattered targets as possible before the time expires. 2-minute drill. Control the full team. Utilize your playbook has to offer and try to simultaneously clinch the game and drain the clock. I love that the 2-minute drill is back. Is that in college football? I have not clicked on the drill button. I'm not gonna lie. So I did not know. The return of the gauntlet. The gauntlet returns inside of mini games. This brand new gauntlet will put your mini games prowess to the test with over 100 different challenges, each with their own variability, including bonus challenges like boss levels and the ever increasing difficulty. The gauntlet is about more than just survival now. It's also about points. Precious points. Can you conquer the infinite halls of the gauntlet? That's cool. The defensive switch stick. I love that. This advanced mechanic will give defensive players the ability to quickly switch between defenders before the pass is thrown with a direction flick of the right stick, R3. This will allow players to manually move more than one coverage defender as the play develops. To avoid getting stuck on a pass rusher when a quick snap happens, you can now switch off by holding B or circle and flicking the left stick in direction to automatically switch to a coverage defender. This was done to avoid confusing players switch with the pass rush mechanic. For players who wish to toggle this functionality off, there's a gameplay setting for that. Coverage cells was also a big one in online games. This is an advanced football strategy mechanic adding functionality with the right stick R3 in the play call menu. It allows players to disguise the coverage by toggling between multiple coverage shells or alignments to change their defensive backfield will show in the offense and pre-play. Players will have the ability to choose cover 1, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4 shells, and make any stock coverage align at one of those options. Just like real life, disguising alignment carries the risk of putting a defender out of position, so use strategically. That is definitely true, but if you use that strategically and you know where they're going to kind of align so you're not putting yourself out of crazy position, is great. Like for example, I did a couple come out and cover 2 man look where it looks like we're pressing, but we're in a cover 0 look, or drop in cover 0 and I drop back in cover 4. But I had a cover 2 look and a cover 3 shell once, and obviously I had that safety down, but he had to go and take that cover 2, and it was a streak and it was a touchdown. So you could be caught out of position, but it could also throw them off, and it makes it where guys kind of got to read your coverage a little bit more post snap than pre snap. So that is definitely cool. Custom route stems. This route customization tool gives players the control of the length of the initial stem of routes via the hot route menu in pre-play. Want to change the slant from 3 yards to 10 or turn a 5 yard into 12 yard out? This creator mechanic will allow you to modify any route that could be smart routed. Hold L1 or left stick to extend the yard by 1 yard at a time, or use the D-pad for 5 yard increments. I haven't used this too much in college football. It's a cool mechanic, but I don't know why I haven't used it in college football. Oh, half the time I'm on the road, and on the road I'm not even trying to audible, bro, because trying to do that in college football is it's crazy. New kick meter options. Madden players will have 2 new kick meter available to choose from: the legacy Madden meter and the new multimeter making its debut from College Football 25. The new multimeter has 2 meters, one horizontal for accuracy, one vertical for power. As you set your accuracy with A or X, simply continue holding that button down to fill the power meter and release it before it fills into the overkick red area. This new multimeter will be the online default meter, but players playing offline or in franchise mode have the option to toggle the legacy meter on at any time via the gameplay settings. I'm kind of getting used to the college football meter, and I like it. I like it just being tougher, so I'm going to keep that. Updated crowd and sideline interactions. New read option, hold to keep mechanic. Yeah, so the same new mechanic to make sure we're making the option plays harder, and players using both college football and Madden. We are not making it harder for players playing both college football and Madden. We've aligned our read option mechanic with the college version. It's a version from what we've typically been, and now to keep the ball with the quarterback, you press or hold down A or X as the read is being made. To hand the ball off to the running back, do nothing, which is more aligned with the RPO. Pass run options have always worked. I have never did like the hold down. I wonder if that's actually easier. I've never done that. I've always clicked it. So like the way I've been playing college football now is I will click A again to pull the ball back out. Holding it is probably way easier. I'm probably doing myself a disservice doing that. Now, ready for kickoff. To close, we want to tell our players everywhere thank you. We started on the mission to maximize player control 2 seasons ago with field sense, and players have responded. In Madden NFL 25, we're continuing that momentum with authentic, robust set of innovations and updates that includes physics-based tackling powered by BoomTech, signature authenticity focused on a complete revamp of the ball carry mechanics and signature pre-play styles, a heavy yearly focus on foundational football fundamentals in the trenches, catching, and a brand new playbook technology to bring each team unique schemes for every fan in college football all season long. Madden NFL 25 will give players more control than they've ever had before, and we can't wait for you to get your hands on it. Clint Oldenburg, gameplay production director. All right. That's everything, man. That's everything. Madden launches 25 worldwide August 16th. Pre-order Madden NFL Deluxe and play early. So I think it's the 12th. If you have either the MVP bundle of college football and got both, or if you get the deluxe version of Madden 25, the 12th, pretty much the same time, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Excuse me, you'll be able to play the game. So there you go. How y'all feeling about this in general? I know it's everybody's on college football wave. I get it. The gameplay, like I said, from playing it and then reading it here, I think the gameplay is more objectively better, just from like the feature standpoint, kind of under the hood, like what they're doing, right? Like it's just more things going on, which you would expect, right? Because Madden is typically, I'd say typically, because I don't know if things are changing now, typically more of the the breadwinner when it comes to those two games, but college football has been a more fun experience for me. But I will say I really thoroughly enjoyed the running game. The running game was my high point from the Madden 25 beta. Gameplay or game modes is going to be big to determining, the longevity, how people want to play. And from the sounds of it, from maybe it's something surprising when we get the franchise mode deep dive, but from the sounds of it, I think the gameplay modes is going to be where this game lacks, not on the field. On the field, this game is going to be good. It's going to be legit. It's going to be fun, and you're going to feel it different. It's definitely better than Madden 25 or Madden 24. Like I said, objectively better than college football, but I do enjoy college football more. So Dave said he ready for it. You've always enjoyed both games. I don't see no reason why it has to be one or the other. People try to make it seem like it has to be one or the other. It doesn't. The games are going to feel closely the same, but I think, I don't know, people just wanted a different gameplay. Like people are saying it's a clone or similar to Madden. Like that's typically a bad thing. You look at any company that have multiple sports games of the same sport. You look at NBA Live and NCAA basketball or March Madness back in the day. They're gonna have different takes, but it's gonna be the same engine, right? You look at NBA 2K and College Hoops 2K, more or less, you know what I mean? The same-ish game with different philosophies and just game styles thrown in there. So it's gonna be the same thing here. I don't think they're gonna be that different. I'm excited for Madden. I will play college football more because I'm more of a college guy naturally, but I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about Madden. The game was fun. I had a good time playing it. I'm just nervous about the game modes, and we'll see. We'll see when we get the deep dive what they had to offer with that. That's going to be the deciding factor of the longevity of it when it comes to me personally. But that's going to be it, man. I don't think I got much else to say on it. We're now getting ready to get into the Madden marketing cycle. The game drops in 3 weeks? It's less than about 3 weeks. So it's almost here. Madden is almost here. I will say what college does, regardless of what you like, it makes the wait for Madden so much quicker. Like you don't have to wait for it that long because you have something to play with, man. So hopefully everybody enjoyed this stream. We're gonna get out of here. Hit that like button on the way out, man. That definitely helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. We definitely have Madden content on the channel. Y'all know we're gonna have a franchise mode there. As soon as college football fixes Dynasty mode we'll have that up on the channel as well. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, man, or enjoyed this live stream. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. It's DLloyd. I'm seeing y'all next